Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And when I'm away, I'll write home every day and send all my loving to you. Elvis Presley mixed in with the Beatles. Thank you. I'll send all my loving to you. Bob Dylan. This is for All My Lovin'. Let's get serious now. From With the Beatles, the third song that I'm reviewing for that album. And in time, I'm going to do this I'm going to review, rate, and rank all 213 Beatles songs. I'm not sure when I would be done this. Maybe around Christmas time or something. So, Paul McCartney, vocals, bass. John Lennon, backing vocals, rhythm, guitar. George Harrison, backing vocals, lead guitar, and Ringo Starr, drums. This is considered to be Paul McCartney's first major work. And it was written during the band's tour with Roy Orbison in May of 1963. Paul says that it was the first song I'd ever written the words first. I never wrote words first. It was always some kind of music first. I've hardly ever done it since either. We were on a tour bus going to a gig, and so I started with the words. I had in mind a little country and western song. Although he was often disparaging towards McCartney's songs after the Beatles split up, he also was with his own songs, though. John Lennon was fulsome in his praise for All My Lovin' when a Playboy journalist asked him about it in 1980. All My Lovin' is Paul, I regret to say, ha ha ha, because it's a damn good piece of work, but I play a pretty mean guitar in back. The song quickly entered the Beatles' live set, remaining a fixture throughout 1963 and much of 1964. It also marked the point where Paul McCartney began to emerge from the dominance of John Lennon, asserting himself as a talent equally worthy of attention. All My Lovin' received much radio airplay despite never being released as a single. Just one more. This is interesting little tidbits that I never even knew. And so Paul says, you know, that was on the album, and the first person I heard single it out was the disc jockey David Jacobs, who was pretty hip. Still is, actually. He knows pop music. He was always quite an expert for one of the older generation. I remember him singling it out on his radio show, and I think from that moment it did become a big favorite for people. And I heard it differently. Till then, I'd heard it as an album track. But when he played it on his radio show and it went over to however many million people on network BBC, it was like, whoa, that is a good one. I always liked it. And I've always liked it too, but I don't love it. Well, I don't know. I've said more than once that I love all Beatles songs, but some much more than others. And All My Lovin', I totally understand why a lot of Beatles fans love that song. And it's catchy. Paul sings it great as usual. It's a really catchy song, but it's just never, ever, ever been one of my favorite Beatles songs. And so I can't give it a 10 rating. And at one point, I was going to give it a 7, but that's a bit too low because it still is a great song. I'm going to give it an 8. And so on the list of the 17 songs I've done so far, it would be at number 13 on the list, between P.S. I Love You and Chains. I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. Have a great day.